Good morning, all. We have a sad news. Today, early morning, our CRM Banking Committee convener and Nagpur CREDAI member Vijay Singh Thakur left for heavenly abode. It is a great loss for CREDAI Maharashtra. We will observe 1 minute of silence and offer condolence. Thank you. Good morning, all. I welcome all national and state leaders, CREDAI Maharashtra past presidents, city presidents, conveners, co-conveners, and all CREDAI members, women's wing members, youth wing members for this third episode of Red Talk 2.0 version. Today we have with us Gummi Reddy, Chairman and Managing Director, ARK Group. Welcome, sir.
Thank you. Good morning. Very good morning. Very good morning, Pramodji. Good morning.
He is a technocrat, entrepreneur and philanthropist. Civil engineer by education, Mr. Ram Reddy established our group in 1989 and has spreaded its growth, making it a strong organization which has executed projects in Telangana, Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Maharashtra, infrastructure development and agriculture. Agriculture is his passion. We cannot say that agriculture is his business. And Bhabiji support him lot in agriculture, and he shares all his agriculture product with friends also. Thank you for that. Some of his clients include Tata Boeing, Tata Lockheed Martin, and other prestigious conglomerates and defense entities. ARC has many real estate projects in Hyderabad, Bengaluru, Andhra Pradesh, and is known for its quality and customer satisfaction. To pursue his passion, Mr. Ram Reddy founded ARC Agro and ARC Goshala, a natural farming initiative based out of hometown in Telangana, which grows natural produce. It also products ARC D3, pure ghee cow ghee. I am very happy to share that he has procured many ghee cows from Gujarat. That is, all these cows have got tagging. So with tagging and that cows, they are having their ancestral record, just like a genetic record of those cows. So very scientifically, he does the dairy products and this thing, ghee production. So this is the very unique thing that he is having the history of the total cow with genetics. So this is very new thing for me and for all of us. Mr. Ram Reddy was the founder president of CREDAI Telangana. He's since gone on to contribute to CREDAI by holding various posts. Most recently, he was the CREDAI National Vice President for 20123, and he is now the Secretary of CREDAI National. I would like to share that CREDAI National NatCon in Israel was conducted under his leadership, and first time around 1100 delegates were present there, and it was very challenging because Israel is having very tough visa criteria. So even in that criteria, he could conduct that total convention very successfully, and it was the great success. I really congratulate him for that. As far as his philanthropy work is concerned, he is having one foundation called ARC Foundation. In that, he gives a lot of sponsorship to the players, aspiring sports stars of the future. G. Trisha, she is representing India in women's cricket. Is sponsored. She is sponsored by ARC Foundation. K. Venela and Lokesh are badminton players from Hyderabad. They are also on way to Olympic greatness. They are also sponsored by the Reddy. There are many such a things
No, no, no.
to introduce about him. He is quite spiritual also. He has by hearted total Gita and he implements all Gita teachings in his business. That is a very unique thing of him. So I jokingly tell him that Rama Reddy may become Baba in the future, spiritual Baba, and will tell us the how to do spirituality and business in combination. So over to Sushil. This is the short introduction of Mr. Gummi Ram Reddy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for
Thank you, Sushil. Let's start.
Yeah, first let me thank CREDAI Maharashtra under the leadership of Pramod Ji Khainar. I am very, very delighted to be here. So, thanks to Narendra Ji, Sushil Bagde, convener, then Advit Dikshit. So, it's a wonderful initiative by CREDAI Maharashtra. During COVID, it started. So, the red talks were given by the stalwarts by many stalwarts,
Yes,
like it started with Kumar Gera ji,
Definitely.
Rajnikant Ajmera ji, Geetambar ji, Jakshay, Satish Magar Dada, then Harshvardhan Patodia, Baman Irani, Shantilal Kataria, Jitubai Thakkar. I mean, all the stalwarts, Irfan Rajak. So I am very, very happy to be here today. You gave me an opportunity, I mean, with the stalwarts. So really, I am very, very delighted. So Anant ji has given me great introduction about me.
Yes, sir.
So I am not going to become Baba, definitely not. I am not going to be Ram Baba. I am going to be in this business. So definitely, so whatever best can be from today's talk, I am really excited to, I mean, deal with you. So really, once again, thanks to CREDAI Maharashtra. It's very close to my heart. This CREDAI Maharashtra. We can talk about that later.
Thank you, sir. Sir, first of all, we would like to hear about your family background, your hometown, and the early phase of your life.
Yeah, my family background is, my village is named Chityal in
Okay.
the Nalgonda district. It's called. It's 75 kilometers away from Hyderabad. So it's a joint family those days. I mean, big family. Like I have 5 sisters, 1 brother. I'm the youngest of
Okay.
them. So my father lived for 90 years. My mother lived for 98 years. So last May only she passed away. So agriculture background. So my father was a farmer and a politician, Gram Sarpanch bolte hain.
Okay.
That was the thing from my
And
village.
Schooling days?
Schooling days, I studied up to 9th class in that village. So then I moved to 10th class to a different town for some reason. Yeah.
Sir, in one of your interviews, you have mentioned that you had failed in the 10th standard and that gave birth to the entrepreneur which you are today.
Yeah.
What is the story behind that?
Yeah, I was a good student till 9th class. Class first bench में बैठता था. Then for some reason we have been shifted to some town where, of course, I was a fan of Amitabh Bachchan. School फट मार के सिनेमा जाते थे. Good friends I got where I neglected my studies.
Okay.
So then I failed. So that really taught me a big lesson. Then I never thought of I was not interested in mathematics. I failed in mathematics. Then after failing, I really know the importance of the mathematics. When I passed, I wanted to take the mathematics, PCM bolte na, I mean, so mathematics, physics, chemistry. I want to take it. Then when I applied for in the junior college, government junior college, they said you will not get the seat in that because of your marks are low. You failed in that this thing. Then I have joined in CEC, I mean, commerce, economics and civics. Then after a month of that, there was a, to my luck, where I was wishing to join mathematics and physics, chemistry. There was a notice board. They kept, anybody wants to change the branch, they can change.
Okay.
Then I shifted to MPC, mathematics, physics, chemistry. Then in intermediate, I was a college topper.
Wow.
So that was my turning point in the failure. I mean, when I failed in 10th class, I even went to join Air Force.
Okay.
Air Force, I passed through all the tests, but my flat foot was there. So they asked me to walk after putting my legs into the water, and there was I was not getting a proper arch. They rejected me.
Okay.
Had I not rejected in that Air Force, had I not failed in 10th class, today I would not get an opportunity to speak all the developers.
Yeah.
So the failures always makes you a better person.
Yes, sir. After doing a civil engineering, how did you start your career?
Yeah, I finished my engineering in 1985. 86, I started early of 86. I started with my joined a company called BNR Developers. I was there for 9 months. So I didn't get a great opportunity to learn because all the independent houses there was constructing. There was no all load-bearing walls. I didn't get a great opportunity there. Then I moved to another company called Amruta Estates Private Limited. That was the biggest real estate company in South India in those days.
Okay.
In those days, 1987, I'm talking about it. There also some good challenges were given. They put me into one of the projects where the demolition of a cinema theaters.
Okay.
I mean, I did really excellent. I can say, proud to say that with the least expenditure I did with some practical experiences. Then they moved to a project where they made me the in charge of that project. I mean, they put me as an engineer in that project. After a couple of months, for some reason they have removed the project. Chief engineer who was in charge. Then for some reason they removed all the engineers. Then I was forced to become a project manager.
Okay.
So I never saw how the foundation is laid. Actually, I never saw before that. But a multi-story building, it was on the hillock. Lot of level differences and all. I can proudly say that single-handedly I could be able to complete that project. That is the turning point in my life. The opportunity was given by then Amruta Estates General Manager, Mr. Reddy. So that really made my life into this thing. It created a lot of confidence in me.
How many years did you work with that company?
3.5 years. Total my working with them is 3.5 years. Yeah.
And please
In
tell
between, I got an opportunity to attend an interview in R&B also.
Okay.
My government job. But I went to the interview place and I did not attend the interview because I don't want to do the government job. My thought was something different. I didn't join.
So it was meant that you to become an entrepreneur. So
Yeah, that
things
was
happened in
my-
that way.
yeah, that's right.
When and how did you started your own company, and what was your first project? Then?
Yeah, in 1989, we started this ARC group. ARC builders that time. So our first project was in BDL Bhanu. It's a defense project, where my first contract, what I got awarded is 1.5 lakh rupees.
Okay.
And our first investment was 10,000 rupees. This was 1989. Then, they have seen our work and go on adding the works. Within 2 years, we have done 1.1 crores rupees का काम किया है. So, 2 साल में अपने को वो मौका मिला है. They are go on adding the works to us. So one after the other, as I am completing, they are gone giving the works to us. Meccan was a consultant. They realized this. I was too young that time, but I got an opportunity.
Okay. So what kind of works were they? These were the contracting firm.
Yeah, it was mine is a contract until 1999. At the 10 years, I was totally into contracts. After that, I got an opportunity. The same Meccan was the consultant. This again, it's a government of India body company. So they qualified us for another contract. It's called ARC International, that ARC.
Okay.
So it was initially Indo-Soviet Association sponsored. That was the brainchild of Dr. APJ Abdul Kalam.
Wow.
It was a Ministry of Science and Technology. He it's his brainchild. So I'm very fortunate to uh, get that contract between 92 and 95. We have done lot of structures. I mean, as a civil engineer, I think I can say even today also it's very difficult to execute such structures. Like a folded plate roof, where the
Okay.
spans are very large and at 10 meters height में वो roofs, I mean RCC करना बोले तो मुश्किल है. So slab thickness and all will be very high. There is a called slab is folded plate में
It's
V
full
shape में
critical-
रहता है.
critical job,
Yeah,
sir,
very
yeah.
critical. Then coffer slab, baffle slab. Every building was a different. I mean, a canteen building was hexagonal. And then slope roof, step roof, and overhead reservoir, ground rail reservoir. All size structures we have done.
Okay.
Then went into atomic energy. Then we have done projects in Maharashtra में भी भूकंप आया था, लातूर earthquake rehabilitation
Yeah,
project
yeah,
में 2 हारेगांव एंड मालकुंज करके 2 गांव अपन बनाया. 296 हाउस है, एक 300 घर का, 2 विलेजेस में वो भूकंप का भी काम किया था. देन गोवा में काम किया. इट्स अ कंटिन्यूअस वन आफ्टर द अदर. इंजीनियरिंग, मेनी इंजीनियरिंग कॉलेजेस, अराउंड 10 engineering colleges we have built.
You also work for Tata because I have seen a photo with Ratanji Tata.
Yes, that was the biggest feather in my cap, I can say. Tata Boeing, Tata Lockheed Martin, Tata Sikorsky, Tata GE, all, I mean, Tata Advanced Systems, all these projects execute किए थे. एक काम देने के बाद में दूसरा काम देते गए उन लोग. So my, to my luck, Ratan Tata was there for the inaugural of Tata Boeing.
Alright.
So I had a picture in my office with which I had everything. It's a great to be part of that. I mean, great institution. So the journey, I mean, done many atomic energy का काम किया है. Both contracts में तो we have been, even now also we are doing. 1999 तक I was into this field.
So how was your journey from a contracting business to a real estate business?
Yeah. Again, to enter into real estate, I was doing a contract. I got a reference from that, the engineering college was, I'm doing a contract. There one, I mean, executive member of the college, he referred one apartment complex दिया था. So 1999 में एक project start किया था. So since then, एक project, I didn't do, I mean, simultaneously many projects नहीं किया for some years, one after the other. ऐसा करते करते today we have reached to this stage.
Okay. So do you believe that simultaneously working as in a contracting firm as well as in the real estate firm has helped you in managing your fund management?
So basically contracting is my core. उसमें बहुत चैलेंज रहता है. So technically, I mean, doing a precise रहता है. एक PEB स्ट्रक्चर बनाने के लिए, I mean, you can't, I mean, take a chance. These days अभी तो total stations है, lot of things are there technology. But those days पूरा अपन tape से, then theodolite, dumpy level, उससे ही काम करता था. So as an engineer, that's my passion. Always I feel that, I mean, proud to be a civil engineer. So उसमें बहुत passion रहता है. But when you to look at the turnovers and money, real estate में ज़्यादा रहता है. So I am balancing both. So as a passion, I am doing that and this thing. So yes, definitely when you are doing multiple projects, sometimes when real estate में थोड़ा पैसा कमाए तो then it is helping me, I mean, to overheads पूरा ये करने के लिए. Sometimes it complements each other. So sometimes real estate ठीक नहीं रहे तो contracting में होता है. So always, I mean, it's a balance ऐसा होता है. It always complements each other.
You became a member of CREDAI Hyderabad in 2008. How was your journey from a member to today CREDAI National Secretary?
Yeah, again, it was very fortunate. Mr. Shekhar Reddy, I think he was the former president of CREDAI National. He introduced me to CREDAI. I was the 2008 में CREDAI हैदराबाद में ज्वाइन हुआ. 2009 में CREDAI हैदराबाद का EC मेंबर बना मैं. 2013 में CREDAI हैदराबाद का जॉइंट सेक्रेटरी बना. 2015 में यूनाइटेड आंध्र प्रदेश था जब, उसका स्टेट का सेक्रेटरी बना. देन 2014 में अपना बाइफर्केशन हुआ. 2015 में CREDAI हैदराबाद, आई मीन CREDAI तेलंगाना का स्टेट का फाउंडर प्रेसिडेंट था मैं. 15 to 19 I was the president of CREDAI Telangana. Then 19 to 21 I was the chairman of CREDAI Telangana. 21-23 I mean CREDAI National ka office bearer, like vice president. Then 21-23 I am secretary. In CREDAI National also I worked 3 times. I worked as convener, NATCON का member बना था मैं, organizing committee का member बना था. बाद में Jakshay has given me an opportunity to become the convener of CREDAI expansion committee का. Then I become the दादा का time पे zonal secretary बना था मैं. So then then vice president, then secretary. This is a long journey.
Long journey.
Long journey actually.
But step by step, you have done all this.
Yeah, most of the things.
At office entry, you have written the vision of your company. You would like to, how this came to your mind?
Yeah.
How to set the vision and how did you set this vision?
So 30 years of our journey is one part. 1989 से लेके 2019 तक the journey, all referral projects. एक project करने के बाद में दूसरा project करते करते 30 years तक पहुंचा है. So I never failed in any of the works, whether it's a real estate or contracts. All the works whichever I taken, I lost in some of the contracts. In spite of that, completed successfully. But the first failure of mine was happened in 2019. So I started my company with one supervisor in 1989. When it comes to 2019, we have a big office, then CEO, then COO. All the big staff, big things, systems, process and are there. And the contract where I fail also is a very, very simplest of simple contract. Then 4 buildings were supposed to complete. 2 buildings complete करा है. Next 2 buildings complete करने के लिए बहुत मुश्किल हुआ है. So I can't, it's a long story. So reasons are beyond. उसमें क्या है, we have put all efforts, we have done mobilization best किया है. 24 months का contract, 18 months में plan किया है. पूरा 450 workers were working. Everything was there. But for some reason, I don't want to go to reasons. Those 2 buildings, एक building structure complete हो गया, एक building का 2 slab हो गया, 5 slab में खत्म नहीं कर सका. I lost huge money in that. So the client called me and told, Reddy, I think you have to, कैसे करेंगे? Then they know I lost money. So then they can't give more to me as per the contractual.
Yeah.
So then I said I am going to complete. This was March, discussion went on March 2019. I told them end of December I am going to complete the balance 2 works also. They said, they internally they discussed and they came back to me, Reddy, we don't want to lose you further. So let us
Stop this.
Cancel the contract. Then in a simple letter they have taken. In spite of I told them, no, I don't want to, because 30 years में कभी भी my fail नहीं हुआ बोले तो नहीं, we don't want you to continue because already you lost, you don't want to lose further. It's a good friendly manner. They withdraw the contract. But the 2 buildings was inaugurated. They felicitated me.
Okay.
So contract terminated, contractor felicitated.
First time.
So I don't think any time it will happen. So the relation what we have even today also, when Tata Boeing, when I applied for the tender, they wanted referral. I gave the reference of that. So that's how we got the contract. So always that's the biggest lesson for me. So of course there my Gita journey started. So why the failures? The failures, why, the reflection हुआ था. So I was talking to my, who teaches me Gita, I was telling him, what went wrong? I am not able to, because उसमें पूजा करवाया, हवन करवाया, वास्तु दिखाया, सब कुछ करा है. मैन पावर था, मशीनरी था, सब कुछ था, मगर could not complete. So they told me a sloka, adhishtanam tata karta, karanam cha prutak vidam, vividata prutak chesta, daivam cha eva atra panchamam. So in this sloka it shows there are 5 factors for any success or failure. The first factor is adhishtanam, that's called location, the place. So when you talk about a real estate, always place matters, the location matters, what to construct in that location, whether it's a residential, commercial or the town where you are there. जो अपना गांव में और टाउन में क्या बना सकता है वो हिसाब से, मीन 2 BHK, 1 BHK, 3 BHK, लोकेशन के हिसाब से होता है. द लोकेशन इज फर्स्ट. द सेकेंड थिंग इज कर्ता. कर्ता मीन्स देयर अ मुख्य कर्ता रहता है, दैट्स ओनर. द सेकेंड इज द प्रोजेक्ट मैनेजर. If the project manager not right, the project is in danger. You should choose a proper project manager. Then third thing is karanam, so the resources. So you should have all the resources, maybe finance, materials, manpower, all the resources, I mean technology, whatever, all the resources. Then the fourth thing is chesta, that is efforts. You have place, good place, you have the person to do, then you have the resources, and you should have the efforts. You have to put efforts only, then the project will be successful. So all these things are in our control. You can choose a place, you can choose the right person, you can have these things. There is a fifth factor, that is called daivam. So whether you call believe as a god, a luck, or cosmic
power,
I mean, or power, whatever you call it, so that will make a difference, will make you or break you. For all successes we tell that yes maine kiya bolta hai. When fail comes you throw on luck. So you should be success and I mean failure also to be treated like this.
Yes sir. Many times you have spoken about implementation of 3T formula in your company.
Yeah. So when we are during churning of our organization, this thing, so after failure of that, then I got this thing. First time I failed up 3 साल में पहली बार fail हुआ था. तो it was burning inside. I had to do something for this thing. Then उसके बाद में I have a foundation. A foundation में ARC foundation में I help many students every year. 10th class pass out तो उसका merit लेके who are very poor and meritorious को उसको लेके अपन एक meeting करता है. So that meeting, that year, that 2019 में there are many students came. So my office was not enough, my conference room was not enough. We have to अपना एक project में बड़ा hall में लेके किया. वहाँ जाने के बाद में I saw hall 250 people were there. I mean parents, students, then teachers and all the things. तो मैं looking at my foundation का activity देखे, one of the consultant, finance consultant, he did not charge his fees for providing a loan.
Okay.
Then what I did, I mean after waiting for a couple of weeks, I requested him, अरे no sir, you are doing lot of charity, मैं नहीं लेना चाहता हूँ. So मैं क्या किया, उनको ट्रांसफ़र करके got it to ARC Foundation. वो पूरा लोग
For charity.
charity को ARC Foundation को उनका पैसा he has given back to foundation. वहाँ जाने के बाद उनको बुलाया, अरे इतना लोग हैं बोल के, अरे उनको राधा कृष्ण है उनका नाम, राधा आई थिंक यू सी सो मेनी पीपल हैव कम, आई थिंक नेक्स्ट ईयर अपने को ये हाल भी आई मीन बस नहीं होता, कम पड़ेगा बोल के मैं बोला था. तो उनका मुंह से ऐसा आ गया, सर वी शुड एम फॉर ए स्टेडियम सर बोल के बोला. दैट रियली ट्रिगर्ड मी, द फेल्यूर ऑफ माई प्रोजेक्ट एंड एमिंग एट स्टेडियम, दीज 2 थिंग्स चेंज्ड माई थॉट प्रोसेस. तो जो जर्नी 30 years का था, जब I have decided myself that I have to take some steps to grow big. Then that's how 2019 14th December में so our vision launch किया है. So what is the vision is, my company, our company is going to be 5,000 crore company by 2030. So we
5,000 crore.
5,000 crore by 2030. So the company what was 2019 में around 100 crores का company 5,000 crore का turnover का लिए बोला तो it's a big leap. So we have celebrations किया है, ARC का 30 year celebration में we have announced press meet करके this company is going to be like this. I mean the purpose is different. I want to do lot of this thing. So it's now on, of course immediately दिसंबर में किया है मार्च में कोविड
COVID आ
आया
गया।
so it has an impact and now already we are in the process and we are planning to grow big.
So ARC Foundation set your vision is like this.
Foundation and my failure.
Foundation failure.
Yes. Yeah.
You mentioned that you got many of your projects through referrals. How do you satisfy your customers?
Yeah, customer satisfaction, mainly clients.
Customers means client, yeah.
All clients, why I am getting a referral? So I executed as per their wish. I mean, timelines, most of the time I met, sometimes for various reasons I don't know, but they know the reason why. So मेरा efforts में कभी भी कमी नहीं था. I am not perfect every time. होता है problems, ये लीकेज होता है, ये होता है, मगर we all rectify everything ultimately because supervision में भी we all lapses also sometimes. And landlords, which are the project मैं जो भी काम किया है ना, सब happy है. So they refer to someone. They refer to someone like that. Every project, I think I can say 99% of my projects are referral only. मैं
From the
बाहर
point of
जाके
landowners.
business के लिए नहीं.
From the point of landowners.
Landowners और इवन कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में कंसल्टेंट्स रहता है, कंसल्टेंट रिफर करता है. अभी देखिए रिसेंटली वी गॉट ए प्रोजेक्ट सैफरान करके, इट्स ए फ्रेंच बेस्ड कंपनी. वी डोंट नो हाउ दे गॉट आवर रेफरल. वो रेफरेंस आके 6 महीना स्टडी किया है हमारा इससे एंड लास्ट ए मंथ एगो दे अवार्डेड द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट टू अस. वी वर नॉट द लोएस्ट इन द बिड, दे वर द बिगर कॉन्ट्रैक्टर्स, very big contractors than us, and they did not negotiate the price with us and they gave the contract to us.
Okay.
I asked them why, then they said we inquired about you. 7 months total, 6 months they inquired and after 7 months they gave the work to us.
And I think you were not the lowest of that,
I am not the lowest in the contract,
but still you got the contract.
still I got the contract.
That's your
And
main-
this is a referral. कहाँ से भी आए पता बोला भी नहीं उन लोग. मैं पूछा था बाद में, अरे हाउ डू यू गेट आवर कॉन्ट्रैक्ट, आई मीन कॉन्टैक्ट, बोले तो दे सेड नहीं वी डिड लॉट ऑफ रिसर्च, ऐसे बोला है.
One thing,
सॉरी आई मिस्ड अबाउट 3 T's का.
Yeah,
मैं
3 T's.
3 T's का मैं मिस किया है. सो ये पूरा एज आई मीन ट्रांसिशन में एंड ट्रांसफॉर्मेशन ऑफ द ऑर्गेनाइजेशन में continuously I was doing something, talking to our staff and all. One day, I mean, I was talking to my daughter and all. So I came to a formula, 3T formula. That is, first is trust. So trust always makes a difference. First thing, I trust myself. I am going to achieve. For anything, not only construction में जो भी है, I should trust myself that I am going to achieve this goal. Number 2 is I should train myself to achieve that goal. ऐसे बोलने से नहीं होता ना, कैसे अचीव करने का है, उसके लिए ट्रेनिंग करना पड़ता है. Then third thing is most of us neglect is tracking. अरे मैं एक गोल सेट किया है, आई एम मार्चिंग टूवर्ड्स दैट, पर ठीक रास्ते में जा रहा हूँ क्या नहीं बोल के पीरियडिकली चेक करना पड़ेगा. नॉर्मली क्या होता है, पूरा एंड गोल जाने के बाद में हम पलट के देखे था, अरे वो करना था मैं, आई कुड हैव डन दिस, वो नहीं कर सका था मैं, वो करे तो नहीं होता था, ऐसा करके सोचते. सो द 3T फार्मूला इज वर्किंग. इट इज अप्लाइड ऑन मी and I am applying onto my team also.
okay.
So when I am employing a person, I trust him that he is going to deliver. Then I train him to deliver because whatever the resources he wanted I give, and periodically I track him also.
Okay.
So if he is not performing, I'll give him an opportunity. If he is still not performing, I'll replace him. This is working out very, very well in my organization. So my team also is trained in that way. First of all, I'm giving them a confidence. You should trust yourself. अभी लोग मेरे पास आता है, they come to me with a problem. I tell them, you have the solution, give the solution बोल के उन्हीं से पूछता हूँ, उन्हीं से solution निकाल के भेजता हूँ वापस उनको.
Okay.
Because all the time they are at site, especially technical team. वो उनको पता है क्या अच्छा है क्या बुरा है. हम जाके एक बार जाने, I mean the bigger decisions I'll take, but I'll make them to take a decision. So a 3T formula is working out greatly in my organization.
And tracking is the most important.
Very, very important. Tracking is very important.
I think you also track your marathon finishing records.
Yeah, of course.
also.
That's how I could able to complete that. So initial was it was 3 hours 7 minutes में किया था, then 2 hours 47 minutes, 2 hours 46 minutes, 2 hours 43 minutes, ऐसा करते करते, so I am improving myself in marathon also.
Your tagline is, we can see over here, we can only grow if customers are happy. To abide by this sentence, how do you deal with your customers?
Yeah, definitely when you are in construction, when you are building any apartments or homes, there are various type of customers are there. Everyone has a choice. Everyone has a, I mean, एक project करे तो if you have an 100 apartments, उसमें 90% people happy रहता है, 10% people तो थोड़ा आपको अपने को तकलीफ देने वाला रहता है, एटलीस्ट 1 or 2% पीपल तो इतना अपने को मुश्किल में डालने की सोचता है. सो उसमें मैं ऑलवेज ऑलवेज आई ट्राई टू मीट द कस्टमर हु इज़ ए ट्रबल मेकर.
Okay.
हमारा लोग बोलते हैं सर यू शुड नॉट मीट हिम, सर ही इज ऑल न्यूसेंस दिस थिंग. देन आई विल टेल हिम आई हैव टू मीट हिम, कॉल हिम, आई विल कॉल टू माई चेम्बर, देन आई डिस्कस विथ हिम. फर्स्ट आई लिसन टू हिम. अभी कभी भी दिस फार्मूला ऑलवेज वर्क फॉर मी एंड इट वर्क्स फॉर एवरीवन. क्या है, वेन एवर समबडी कम्स टू विथ ए ग्रीवेंस, यू शुड लिसन टू देम इन फुल, डोंट इंटरप्ट. पूरा सुनना है उनसे. सुनने के बाद में यू शुड थिंक फ्रॉम हिज एंगल, बी योर सेल्फ इन हिज शू बोलते हैं ना, वैसा करके अरे वाई ही इज कमिंग टू मी विद दिस प्रॉब्लम, व्हाट रियली द प्रॉब्लम, उनकी तरफ से अपन देखे तो 90% of the problem is solved.
Okay.
And balance 10% क्या है, you
Rectify it.
or rectify it, whatever the grievance क्या है, उनका क्या रहता है, ये मेरा ये ठीक नहीं है, मेरा I mean people ask to some interest पूछता है, डिले हो गया बोल के, कुछ काम करो, कुछ ये करो, something small छोटा छोटा thing which is not practically possible to do it, they wanted to do it, ये करो बोलता है और नहीं होता है, नहीं करना है, अपन changes convince करते, कुछ कर सकता है तो करेंगे, ऐसा करके. सो ऑलवेज वी शुड बी लुकिंग इन कस्टमर एज अवर रियल, आई मीन व्हेन आवर बिजनेस इज ग्रोइंग बिकॉज ऑफ हिम ओनली, नो, बिकॉज द कस्टमर, इफ द कस्टमर इज नॉट देयर, वेयर इज द बिजनेस फॉर यू. ऑलवेज आई टेल माई स्टाफ ऑल्सो, योर सैलरीज आर पेड बाय देम, आई एम ओनली ट्रांसफरिंग टू यू, आई एम रूटिंग थ्रू, यू शुड थिंक
you have to take care of your customer.
टेक केयर ऑफ योर कस्टमर. वो कस्टमर नहीं है तो हम कहाँ से आए.
Rightly said, sir. Would you like to talk about NatCon 2019, in which you were the convener of that?
Yeah, it's a very big story, great story. 2018 में बर्लिन में नाटकान हुआ था, जब जक्षय वॉज द प्रेसिडेंट. सो जक्षय उनके पास जाके आई टोल्ड हिम दैट नेक्स्ट ईयर वी वांटेड टू होस्ट द नाटकान. अरे राम कैसे होता है, आई मीन 2015 वाज माय चैप्टर ओपन, दिस इज यंग स्टेट एंड ऑल. नहीं बोला, नो थोड़ा मैं रिक्वेस्ट किया था. दादा एंड जक्षय बोथ गिव मी विथ अ कंडीशन, यू हैव टू प्रेजेंट नेक्स्ट जीसी मीटिंग में, आपको प्रेजेंट करना है हाउ यू आर गोइंग टू एग्जीक्यूट, देन ओनली विल कन्फर्म बोला है. अभी क्रेडाई आंध्र प्रदेश एंड क्रेडाई तेलंगाना बोथ मिला के, देन वी प्रेजेंटेड इन द नेक्स्ट जीसी मीटिंग, दे कन्फर्म्ड. एंड व्हेन इट कम्स टू लोकेशन, सो वी ट्राइड मैनी. जक्षय जी ने प्रपोज किया है, आई मीन ये टेल अवीव अच्छा रहता है, कोशिश करो, बिकॉज प्राइम मिनिस्टर ऑफ इजराइल केम टू हिज फार्म ऑल्सो.
Okay.
That's how he got some affinity. We thought of Japan also, but Japan was too expensive. So we made a committee, 20 people were there in the same, मेरे ऑफिस में बोर्ड रूम में बैठा था. There was shortlisted, one is Sydney, other one is Tel Aviv. ये दोनों में 17 people were towards Sydney, only
Okay.
3 persons were at Tel Aviv, because Israel बोलो तो कोई जाने का ये नहीं रहता है, because lot of restrictions and all. But ultimately with the help of Jakshay, we convinced all. A day long program था, शाम morning 10 बजे meeting होता, शाम को 4 बजे we have concluded that Tel Aviv. Later we faced, initially it was going well, later suddenly there was a problem in Israel, issues, individual issue, visa issues was a problem. By the time already 400 registration हो गया हमारे को. So बहुत प्रॉब्लम हो रहा था. दादा ने फ़ोन किया मुझे, सतीश दादा ने फ़ोन करके, राम यू हैव टू लुक फॉर द अल्टरनेटिव डेस्टिनेशन बोला. दादा ऐसा नहीं है, अपन कैसे भी करेंगे, आई एम वेरी पॉजिटिव दैट 900 लोग तो कैसे भी आएगा. उतना पॉजिटिव तो मत रहो, बहुत मुश्किल है. Then thought of alternative destination, but I was very, very confident that we tried to various things. We went and met that unka Israeli officials in Delhi. Then Bangalore mein Karnataka, CREDAI Karnataka also helped us. Then mostly Shantilal ji ne, they connected someone in Maharashtra say. That fellow has got a connection in Israel. ग्रुप विशेष करके 10 मेंबर्स का ग्रुप विशेष करके आई मीन हैदराबाद का, चेन्नई का, बॉम्बे का मिला के एक ही फ्लाइट में जाना है उन लोग, ऐसा करके इट वाज आई मीन even they helped us. The person who was there in Maharashtra, he went to an extent that he got the connection. Prime Minister of Israel का भी connection था. वो connection से अपने को Prime Minister sent a message to our NatCon. 1208 people, 1208 लोग NatCon को गया था.
A major success.
So there's a completely positive note.
This all was because of CREDAI.
CREDAI. That time CREDAI Maharashtra was the biggest supporter. Highest members from CREDAI Maharashtra only. Of course, host chapter Telangana था, तेलंगाना से आया. The same number महाराष्ट्र से, मगर होस्ट चैप्टर हमेशा ज़्यादा रहता है, मगर महाराष्ट्र से बहुत मतलब अनंत राजगांचर जी, सुनील कोतवाल. I mean, Nasik was the biggest supporter. Nasik always supports any event. NIS किया तो I mean वैजाग में किया, big number आया. जो भी काम किया Nasik always in the front runner रहता है. So शांतिलाल जी, I mean Anant Rajgaonkar, Sunil Kotwal, these people were the pioneers in making that NatCon successful. Our youth wing worked extremely well. Cost, we have saved a good money in that NatCon. Content was good, flawless. बहुत बढ़िया. I mean youth wing, CREDAI youth wing of Hyderabad worked relentlessly and excellently. They were in between both. Uncle, this not that it वो नहीं हो सकता है. But I was managing. होटल बुकिंग करे तो सम डेवलपर सीनियर डेवलपर कॉल मी राम, यू आर ओवर कॉन्फिडेंट है, इतना लोग कहाँ से आता है तुम्हारा को, तुम ये हो जाएगा. बट अल्टीमेटली वी हैव टू पे मोर टू द होटल्स एंड गेट द रूम्स. सो आई मीन थैंक गॉड फॉर सक्सेस ऑफ दैट.
We would like to hear about ARK farms and Goshala.
Yeah, I have a agriculture farm passion. Being from agriculture background, तो passion है. So we are doing some, I don't say 100% organic, which is really tough. Whatever we eat is all organic. अपना घर का जो भी है. Some fruits, some vegetables, some this thing. Then we have a Gir Cow Goshala, one of the best Gir Cow Goshala I can say. But that also I have a goal by 2030. This Gir Cow Goshala will be the best Gir Cow Goshala in the country, because we have a cows and bulls which has got a big lineage. 360 years का lineage है एक bull का. एक बुल का 118 years का, 119 years का लीनेज है. एक बुल का आई मीन ग्रेट ग्रैंड फादर ऑफ बुल हैज़ गॉट अपना गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया का स्टैम्प है, मतलब पोस्टल स्टैम्प भी है उसका. सो आई मीन वी आर कलेक्टिंग ऑल very very qualitative.
Who is looking after that?
We have a very good, that guy also is a big story. He's a technocrat. I mean he's an IT guy who was working in Malaysia. So with a passion he came to India and he wanted to do that. He met me and he is running the show now. And so he has big knowledge in that.
Your wife also helps you?
Yeah, of course. Goshala and entire agriculture is managed by her. Earlier I used to go every Saturday, but almost बस 2 साल से तो मैं 2 महीने 3 महीने में एक बार जा रहा हूँ. She is completely taking care of that. Yeah.
Okay. So friends, I am taking the questions further, but if you anybody wants to ask anything, you can keep your message in the chat box so that I can ask it. Also, I request the panelists also to be prepared with your questions after my questions are over. You have 2 daughters. One of your daughter is a lawyer and second one is an architect who is in CEO of your company. What do you think about women empowerment?
Women empowerment, that word should go actually.
Okay.
Why man empowerment पे नहीं बोलते ना अपन?
Definitely कभी नहीं.
Women empowerment बोलते हैं, man empowerment नहीं बोलते अपन. It should, I think eventually it will go. So they have a great ability to do it. मेरा ऑफिस में देखे तो we have recruited many, because my daughter is CEO and all many you can see, you have seen in my office how many women are working. Even civil engineers are women. They are working at site.
At site also.
At site also they are working. They are doing a really good job. I mean recently we have seen CREDAI women's wing ka, I mean national ka bhi. They are doing so many things. This women's wing also Satish Dada ka mean,
Yes, yes.
He started
He
this
started it.
in his tenure. They are doing a wonderful job. We should not treat them as a, different this thing. They have the ability to do it. They have the patience to do execute. Which person, which business person can say that without his wife's support has become successful? कोई हो सकता है क्या?
नहीं नहीं.
द वुमेन पावर को अपन वी आर नॉट रिकग्नाइजिंग देम. उनका पावर इतना है, इतना पेशेंस से करता है. अपना बिजनेस सक्सेस हुआ बोल तो विदाउट देयर सपोर्ट इट इज जस्ट इम्पॉसिबल. सो वी शुड encourage them, because first of all we should trust them, we should encourage them to do much better. We should never underestimate that.
Definitely.
So this has to be, women construction में भी अभी slowly start हो गया. I think they should more women to be participated in this industry, and we should encourage them to do best.
Definitely. We would like to add one thing. CREDAI Maharashtra, under the leadership of Pramod ji, we have just started 2 courses for them, for housewives to become help their husbands or in the mainstream in Symbiosis College and CREDAI Maharashtra.
That's super.
Recently we started this course, and almost in a short time we got 40 odd registrations.
Like CREDAI Maharashtra is doing many innovative things. I have been observing. I think it's another. I think it's a mini CREDAI national जैसा हो गया. 66 chapters, and every day you get some news from them. Every month you get monthly updates. So many activities. Wonderful things are happening.
We are doing this under the leadership of our leaders, past
Yes,
leaders.
yes.
And
Pramod ji is a very passionate guy. I've been observing him. Really wonderful things earlier also. Sunil Fode ji, Anant, all that passionate.
very rich culture. They have,
Shantilal ji से तो मेरा बहुत
Yes.
पहले से है.
Thank you, sir. You are a marathon runner and cyclist also. How do you maintain your fitness, and how do you take time from all these things?
या टाइम नहीं मिलता सब लोग बोलते हैं. टाइम उतना है, उसमें व्हाट इज़ योर प्रायोरिटी? मेरा प्रायोरिटी क्या है? मेरा हेल्थ. आई फोकस ऑन body, mind and spirit. These 3 things is my focus. Always I try to be fit. मेरा weight I think about 30 years से plus or minus 2 kgs है. I never, if I eat, अभी मैंगो का सीज़न आए तो बहुत मैंगो खाता हूँ, 2 किलो बढ़ता हूँ, फिर तुरंत मैं अगले महीने उसको कम कर देता हूँ. ऐसा I love my body, I can say. Then दिमाग से भी I keep always positive thoughts. कोई भी आके मुझे गाली दिए तो भी ठीक है भाई, इट्स इज वर्शन. there are many times happen. I also rarely I get upset. Very rarely I get upset. So always I try to maintain calm. So body positive thought से mind को आप ये कर सकता है. Then spirit, very important for anyone. When your body is not supporting, when his mind is not supporting, if your spirit is high, you can do wonders. There are many examples. Recently you have seen the girl doesn't have both arms, with the legs archery में किया है, and with artificial leg one girl Himalayas climb किया है. There are many examples. So that spirit is very high. So these 3 things I focus, for which always I maintain. Again there is a sloka I can talk about in Gita. Yukta ahara viharasya युक्त चेष्टस्य कर्मसु युक्त स्वप्न बुधस्य योगा भवति दुःखः. सो इसमें क्या होता है? अप्रोप्रिएट फूड, अप्रोप्रिएट स्लीप, अप्रोप्रिएट एक्सरसाइज, देन अप्रोप्रिएट वर्किंग, अप्रोप्रिएट एंटरटेनमेंट भी रहना है आपको पूरा. इसमें जो भी इफ़ यू डू एक्सट्रीम डजेंट वर्क. ज़्यादा खाए तो नहीं है, खाना कम खाए तो भी नहीं है, एक्सरसाइज ज़्यादा करना भी नहीं. एंड व्हाट सूट्स टू यू, व्हाट इज़ अप्रोप्रिएट यू. आप 100 ग्राम खाते हैं तो आपको अप्रोप्रिएट है. मेरे को 200 ग्राम खाना है, मैं खाऊंगा. व्हाट आई एम नॉट टेलिंग यू ईट दिस नहीं. व्हाट इज अप्रोप्रिएट टू यू वो करो. मेरे को व्हाट इज अप्रोप्रिएट टू मी, आई डू दैट. कुछ ज़्यादा खाए तो अपने को पता चलता है. एवरीवन नोस इट. योर बॉडी सेज अरे यू आर ईटिंग मोर, आर यू आर डूइंग मोर, एवरीथिंग सेज. उसमें इफ यू मेंटेन दीज थिंग्स, डेफिनेटली यू विल बी मेंटली, फिजिकली एंड ऑल दिस थिंग, यू विल बी फिट.
And you are now 60.
I'm 60 plus.
60 plus.
60 plus.
And still you are working doing marathons.
Yeah,
and
I maintain time, as you said. I sleep. Mine is 6 hours sleep is enough for me. Generally, I try to sleep at 10 and wake up at 4.
Okay.
But times it doesn't happen because we go to the wedding, this thing, that thing. Whenever I sleep, after 6 hours I'll get up.
Our foundation has done vast work in empowerment of needy students, sponsoring emerging players also. Please elaborate the work done by our foundation.
Yeah, mainly this foundation का goal है education is majorly. Then of course sports में support कर रहा है. So education में actually we are finding out the students from 10th class onwards who got the merit 9+ GPA आता है, who are very poor and mostly from government schools and who have the enthusiasm to work. So उनके मैं support करके उनको they come various government schools say they come to us, then we fund them for their intermediate education. Then somebody engineering किया है, medicine किया है, lot of many faculties में है. Somebody is working in IBM, somebody Capgemini में काम कर रहा है. One girl is in Australia, one girl is in America, 2 boys in Canada में. सब लोग we have been helping them in funding. Then in sports में we found one girl, Trisha, past almost 4.5 years से हम support कर रहा उनको. She was a very kid, now she is 17 years old.
Okay.
She played under 19 World Cup, India को represent किया है. She was the top scorer in the finals of under 19 World Cup. And now she got again India दूसरी country से भी अभी हो रहा है senior team में. Then Vanilla and Lokesh, the girl is now 16, the boy is 18. Under 19 में they are the champions in India. Badminton में.
Okay.
Their goal is by 2030 Olympics medal का goal है उनका. So apart from this, I am supporting the civil servants, students who is aspiring for the civil servant, who want to become IAS, IPS. So my company, our foundation goal is 100 civil servants by 2030. Help करने का है. So already we have around 16 students we are supporting. I'm very happy to share you that yesterday the
Yeah, I was there with you.
you got when you were there, received a call. 2 students already they cleared the mains. Now they are going to attend the interview.
Wow, definitely.
So that gives me a lot of happiness. My mission is on the way. By 2030 तक 100 मेरा 2030 celebration में I am looking at Olympics medalist, Indian cricket, then IAS, IPS who got the support from the foundation. All who are getting the support is their journey, if you look at that, very inspiration for me also. The person doesn't have a rupee, parents are so poor, उसको scheduled tribe में है, scheduled caste में, very very pathetic situation में. So there is a big fire in them. So I am very fortunate that I am able to support them.
Yes, really, it's a very wonderful job by our foundation. Many of the youth wing members are viewing this. Any message for the youth?
Yeah, so definitely youth are the, when I started, at the age of 26, I started my own company. So youth, first thing, believe in yourself. That's very very important. Be accountable to yourself. My advice to them, always accountable to you. उनके लिए करना नहीं. I just give one example. When I was doing a contract in 1992, the client, the scientist, Mr. Bhattacharya, who is the chief project officer, he called me one day and asked me a question. Mr. Reddy, how the work is going on? Sir, work is going on good, sir. This I am talking about 1992. Then I told, so what is the quality and all? I told, sir, Mecon is checking, they are happy about the quality. Mecon is a consultant, metallurgical engineering consultants. So, Reddy, are you happy? He asked me a question. I told Mecon is happy about the consultant is happy about the quality. Then he asked me one question, are you happy? That triggered me. Even now also I am using, after 1992 का अभी 31 years का 32 years almost हो गया. Still I am remembering that. So you should be happy to yourself, whatever you are doing. Youth, they can do wonders. Sky is the limit. Have the big goal, big goal, audacious, big hairy audacious goal, बाग बोलते, big hairy audacious goal लगा लो. Then work towards that. Believe in yourself. There is a big opportunity, and you should be proud to be in this profession. That's another advice to me. Civil engineering profession or construction profession should be proud to be that, because we don't get the recognition what we are getting today. We are supposed to get. Ultimately अपने को उतना इज्जत चाहिए actually. उस उनका I mean we are also a reason for that. I am wishing that our developer community also one day recognized as the best industry. अभी एक इंडस्ट्री 100 करोड़ का एक इंडस्ट्री लगा था, रेड कार्पेट वेलकम लगा था, वो इंडस्ट्री बोलता है we are doing a 1,000 crores project, but you don't get the respect what the industrialist is
And we are
getting.
giving huge employment also.
Huge employment. I know, I mean highest employment after the agriculture. So इतना करने के बाद में अपने को उतना जो importance मिलना उतना नहीं मिल रहा है. These things youth can make a big difference. Young thoughts में, young ideas में बहुत कुछ कर सकता है. So the future is in their hands.
Yes, sir. I would request the panelists to please ask their question.
मेंबर्स सही बोले तो एक छोटे से देहात से एक एग्रीकल्चरिस्ट के लड़के से लेकर आज का आपका ये क्रेडाई नेशनल के सेक्रेटरी का जर्नी बहुत अच्छी तरह से आपने बताया, और विद्यानंद जी को भी मैं बहुत धन्यवाद देना चाहता हूँ कि उन्होंने आपके दिल की जो बात है धीरे धीरे खोल के बताई। आपने बताया कि you worked as contractor initially and also then entered in real estate business. Now also you are in both businesses. So with respect to that, I wish to ask you a question which will have 3 parts. How will you compare these 2 businesses, that is real estate business as well as contracting business, with respect to risks in the business? Second part is the temperament required in these 2 businesses, and how these 2 businesses complement each other. So real estate and contracting, you are in रिस्क मैनेजमेंट के हिसाब से, आपके टेम्परामेंट के हिसाब से, और एक दूसरे को इनके क्या बेनिफिट हो सकते हैं या इनके वजह से एक दूसरे को क्या नुकसान हो सकता है, ये एंगल से आप हमको थोड़ा सा मार्गदर्शन करेंगे तो बहुत अच्छा रहेगा. थैंक यू.
So construction is we have one owner. We are answerable to one person, one organization. कंस्ट्रक्शन में बहुत चैलेंजेस रहते हैं. कॉन्ट्रैक्ट में क्या होता है, दे फिक्स द टाइम लाइन्स. एक इंडस्ट्री बनाना बोलो तो इसका दे हैव द टाइम लाइन्स. दे आर गोइंग टू लॉन्च द प्रोडक्ट बाय सो एंड सो टाइम, एंड वी हैव टू गिव देम ऑन टाइम. If you are not giving on time, lot of penalties will be there and lot of huge loss will be there for the factories, engineering college, whichever the contract you are doing. And उसमें technically lot of challenges रहता है. different various of works. I mean industrial का देखा रहे तो समझे big structures. अभी गोपीचंद अकेडमी बनाया. I mean tall 35 feet में high feet में एक slab डालना पड़ता है. एक ही 1 pour of concrete should be done in 1200 cubic meters in single pour. challenges रहता है, and उसमें अपना फंड का रिस्क थोड़ा कम रहता है, because they pay us advance. So always ARC, I am proud to say that Tata has given me 20% advance, and we got the work done. So like that, I mean investment will be sometimes less, but there is a risk also where the client is not good. So always as a ARC, we all did all projects only pre-qualified. Sometimes we choose the contract who is going to give us. We got recently on contract, we don't even bid for that. So that way this thing. When it comes to real estate, we have many customers. एक project 1,000 रहता है, कुछ ना कुछ problem रहता है. But margins are better than this thing. इसमें how the margins are increasing when the real estate is growing. When you start the project now, let us say 2023 I have started a project. By the time it complete 2025, automatically some price increase will be there in real estate. That is going to help us. So complementing, sometimes real estate is bad. When real estate is bad, my contracting is supporting. When construction is not doing well, real estate is supporting. It's a balancing. So how do you pursue? As I earlier mentioned, contracting is, especially taking challenges मुझे अच्छा लगता है. अभी सैफरन का जो बिल्डिंग बनाना इट्स नॉट ईजी. इज ए 500 mm थिक वॉल, मोर प्रेसाइज रहता है. 26 मीटर हाइट का में भी स्लैब डालना पड़ता है. ऑल वेरी वेरी चैलेंजिंग है. सो एज ए सिविल इंजीनियर आई एम वेरी वेरी हैप्पी टू डू दैट.
येस सर. तर पॅनलिस्ट मधनं आपले काही मेंबर्स आहेत, त्यांनी काही क्वेश्चन्स विचारले, तर मी आय वॉन्ट टू कंडक्ट
Please,
दॅट
please.
क्वेश्चन्स. द फर्स्ट
Please,
क्वेश्चन इज फ्रॉम सर नाझीर हुसेन, with just asking you what is the most excited to you in your long journey?
Oh, that is a very difficult question. I have many excitements actually. So when I mean, did 1.5 lakh का contract मिला है, excitement था. A contract we have submit the tender. आज सबमिट करना तो नेक्स्ट डे सबमिट करके भी कॉन्ट्रैक्ट लाया है. A contract tender was sealed. I handed over the contract document to the deputy superintendent engineer. We got the contract. I mean, a landlord comes and gives the work to us. I mean, there is an excitement. And personal life में तो बहुत excitement है. Business में तो business also. I mean, Tata Boeing, when Ratan Tata ji came and inaugurated, having a picture within a group with him is a big excitement for me. There are many actually. I mean, CREDAI journey is an excitement for me. Becoming office bearer in CREDAI National is an excitement for me. I mean, many to say that.
Mr. Rajshekhar Damerla want to ask one question. What kind of projects had more demand in future? And please explain about financial support for newcomers in the industry.
Yeah, I mean, future definitely is going to be make a big difference. Construction is going to take a big turn. So I have seen the where the concrete is mixed in the with a small miller, then RMC, then precast. Now so many things, aluminum formwork. The speed of construction has been improved. Future is going to be co-living का होगा, senior living का होगा. I mean, space को fractional ownership, that also is going to be there. REITs are going to make a difference. So there are big changes are going to come. So I mean, future of real estate industry is going to be very big. I just recently got some survey. Our Indian real estate industry is going to be 1 trillion economy by 2030. And I got recently a report, by 2030 we need 700 to 900 million square meters of residential and commercial space every year by 2030. So I mean, big opportunity is there. So we have to be more focused. We have to use the technology. Its future is going to be the completely technology. So we have to adopt the technology. So if you are not adapting to technologies and you have not upgrading your organization, like we become like another Nokia or Konica, whatever you call it. So I mean, that is you have to update yourself.
Definitely, sir.
I want to ask personally to my question to you. Who is your mentor और आप किसको आइडल मानते हैं आपके लाइफ में?
To be frank, I had no mentor, but now idol is Ratan Tata. So I mean, God has been continuously supporting me in various, whenever I need support, I was getting through. So blessings, God blessings are there. Of course, parents blessings, God's blessings. But today, you tell me who is the role model Bolto? Definitely Ratan Tata ji. Of course, in our industry also there are many are Satish Dada. When you look at Satish Dada, so you see how wonderfully he has done. Irfan Razak, Geetambar Anand, Bomman Irani, and all they are doing extremely well. So I mean, we should take the inspiration from them. So many, I mean, Jaksha is doing, so now he is Quality Council of India chairman ban gaya. Not easy. So all these are inspirations. Yeah. Namaste.
Namaste. Vidyanand ji, good afternoon.
आफ्टरनून।
राम सर जी, ये हमने 3 महीने पहले हैदराबाद का दौरा किया था, महाराष्ट्र क्रेडाई में स्टडी टूर किया था। बहुत सारी डेवलपमेंट्स वहाँ देखी हमने, बहुत ही बढ़िया प्रेजेंटेशन भी उधर ऑनरेबल जी केटीआर जी गारू ने दिया था। लेकिन अभी रिसेंट सिनारियो में अभी तेलंगाना गवर्नमेंट से कांग्रेस गवर्नमेंट आ गया, तो वो डेवलपमेंट एक्सप्रेस ऑफ तेलंगाना विल बी right on the track or will be barriered by or will be somewhat speed breaker will be there, and how is the role of Telangana CREDAI in that situation?
या सो पॉलिटिकल क्वेश्चन पूछा है आप ठीक है। सो ग्रोथ, डेफिनेटली ग्रोथ इज ए फिनोमिनल ग्रोथ ड्यूरिंग TRS गवर्नमेंट, एंड ऑफ कोर्स लॉट ऑफ सप्लाई होके थोड़ा सा 3-4 महीने में थोड़ा स्लो हुआ है, already we are talking about that. So the new chief minister, who is also very dynamic, and he is as interested in real estate. He has done a project long time back also.
Okay.
So just now we got the message that he is going to be the municipal administrative minister.
Okay.
So he is keeping that portfolio with him. He knows the importance of the real estate, because everywhere when the real estate only will be showcased the growth of that city.
Definitely.
Wherever you go to New York or you go to Washington, wherever, the buildings only represent the buildings and infrastructure. So definitely this government also already expressed that we are going to focus on the real estate development. Hopefully will be, definitely this government is doing that. CREDAI Telangana always, I mean, have a good, very good rapport with the government. So the same thing will be continued.
तो टेक्नोक्रेट, एंटरप्रेन्योर और फिलैंथ्रोपिस्ट भी कहते हैं सर, तो फिलैंथ्रोपिस्ट के ऊपर थोड़ा सा फोकस डालिए ना सर।
Philanthropy, this whatever I just mentioned, mainly supporting the students, that's bottom of my heart. So yesterday I felt so happy that the moment that the 2 students who got cleared that civil services mains and they are going to be interview, that's very happy. And I always try to help the people. Giving में जितना खुशी मिलता है आपको, पीस मिलता है, मीन गेनिंग में उतना नहीं मिलता है. सो यू मे अर्न crores of rupees, you will not share with the people. But when you support, अरे 10,000 सपोर्ट किया, 1 लाख सपोर्ट किया, that fellow has become this thing, बोलो तो you मीन आपका एक्सप्रेशन में भी बहुत इतना मतलब बहुत क्या बोलते हैं, वेरी हैप्पीनेस दिखता है. सो फिलैंथ्रोपी, दिस थिंग इज ऑलवेज गिविंग में जितना हैप्पीनेस मिलता है वो लेने में नहीं मिलता है. I mean, that's a basic about my philanthropy.
Sushil, any else question? Sunil Bo?
क्वेश्चन है सर पहले से, which was the most effective turning point in your business?
Yeah, turning points, definitely day one, the 1.5 lakh rupee contract. Then I got the ARC International project, that is a big trunk, and 1992 में is a very big contract, the turning point. The real estate में I have done 2009 में project start किया है, it has got 560 apartments in 7.5 acres, that is the turning point. I mean, definitely I have many turning points. Every time I take one benchmark, I am reaching. So now we are going to start, next year we are going to start 1.2 million square feet of saleable area का एक project we are going to launch next year. That definitely is going to be turning point. So benchmarks है every time एक हो रहा है. I mean, Tata Boeing is a turning point in a reputation. I mean, getting a saffron, it's another feather in our cap. Yeah.
राम रेड्डी सर जी, आपके जो लाइफस्टाइल में भी और आपने अभी जो आपका इंटरव्यू दिया उसमें भी मुझे ये दिखाई दिया कि आपके ऊपर गीता का काफी अच्छा असर है. गीता के काफी जो श्लोक है आपके मुखगत है और आपने उनका एक्सप्लेनेशन भी किया है. तो गीता की जो फिलॉसफी है अपने लाइफ के बारे में, उसके बारे में अगर थोड़े वक्त में, क्योंकि गीता को समझाना तो बहुत बड़ा काम है, लेकिन इम्पोर्टेंट आपको क्या लगा कि गीता के जो आप जो अपने गाइडेंसेस है उसको आपने किस तरह से अपने जिंदगी में लाया है?
या भगवत गीता वो बुक को अपन हमेशा सोचते हैं उससे होली बुक जैसा सोचता है। मैं भी एक 25 साल पहले एक भगवत गीता तिरुपति में बालाजी के गए तो उन्होंने दिया था, खरीद के लाया, वो मेरा पूजा रूम में रखा था। सो आई नेवर ओपन दैट बुक बिकॉज वो होली बुक है, वो अपन नमस्कार करते हैं, बट इट्स नॉट दैट, इट्स नॉट ए, डोंट ट्रीट एज ए होली, इट्स ए बुक ऑफ complete knowledge. I mean, I have gone through that so many things I can told. I mean, there is a sloka, yat yat acharati shrestha tat tat eva itra jana sayat pramanam kurute loka tat anuvartate. This shows that a leader जैसा रहता है उसका फॉलोअर भी ऐसे रहता है. So as a promoter, I have to set my leadership qualities, then your people will follow. As a leader, I have to set certain whatever ethics, morals, whatever is there, then people will follow. अपन खाली बोले तो नहीं होता है, जैसा लीडर है वैसा होता है. Then उद्धरेत आत्मना आत्मानाम न आत्मानाम अवसादयत आत्मा एव आत्मना अवसादयत आत्मा एव रिपो आत्मनः. अरे you are the person who spoil yourself up. You have to become big man or glory. It is in your hands. Everything in your hands. Upon always you put things on someone else. So you have to be this thing. Always. I mean, खुतत्वा कश्मलमिदम विषमे समुपस्थितम अनाजजुष्टम अस्वर्ग्यम अकृतिकरम अर्जुना. अरे क्यों ऐसा कर रहा है अर्जुन? श्री कृष्ण बोलता है अर्जुन को, अरे यूर वॉरियर, चट गेट अप. आई मीन क्लेभ्यम मास मगा वार्ता ना ये थे. आई मीन ऐसा करके एक श्लोक में एक पावर रहता है. यू हैव टू इम्बाइब गीता. आई ऑलरेडी एक टोल्ड, आई मीन अधिष्ठानम तथा करता, हाउ ए रिलेटेड टू बिजनेस. लीडरशिप में है and self, I mean it tells, it never talks about ये टेम्पल को जाके पूजा करो, ये मंदिर में जाके ये करो, ये श्राद्ध करो, ये किधर भी नहीं रहता गीता में. it gives you immense strength. इनर में जो आपका पावर है उसको पावर को निकाल के बाहर देता है. that I am fortunate that my Guru Sushant Kishore is giving me that all the knowledge I am implementing in my business. I request everyone to not treat Gita as a holy book. It's a knowledge bank. I don't think any book you find better than this. You go to any motivational speeches, Gita is connected to that.
Yes.
You talk to anyone, Ramdev Baba wo, I mean Sadhguru bolo, I mean you talk to anyone or international speakers also, definitely it's going to help you.
Okay, sir, it was very nice talking with you, and the knowledge, your knowledge in the civil engineering, in your profession, and also in Gita has really inspired us, and it's really a takeaway for all the CREDAI Maharashtra members. I would ask Sushil ji to please conduct vote of thanks.
Yes sir, thank you जी गारू श्री जी राम रेड्डी सर. बहुत सारे आपने टेक अवे हम सभी को दिए हैं आज के आपके इस स्पीच में से, जैसे कि भगवत गीता में रियल एस्टेट के लिए कौन से 5 तत्व हम यूज कर सकते हैं, हाउ टू एलिवेट बिजनेस अबव एंड बियॉन्ड, हाउ टू बैलेंस द वर्क लाइफ एंड बिजनेस लाइफ. थैंक यू सर फॉर योर ग्रेट स्पीचेस. और मैं आज हमारे सभी जो पैनलिस्ट है, क्रेडाई नेशनल के भी कुछ मेंबर्स ज्वाइन हुए हैं, देन क्रेडाई महाराष्ट्र यूथ विंग, वुमेन्स विंग, उन सभी को मैं धन्यवाद देता हूँ. और आज स्पेशली महाराष्ट्र से हमारे महाराष्ट्र के सचिव श्री विद्यानंद जी और उनके साथ में सुधीर जी खटावकर और कैमरामैन राजेश चोरडिया जी छाबरा जी, ये महाराष्ट्र से हैदराबाद पहुंचे हैं ये इंटरव्यू कंडक्ट करने के लिए। उन सबका मैं तहे दिल से आभार मानता हूं, और हमारे सभी श्रोताओं का भी मैं यहाँ पे आभार मानता हूँ। थैंक यू वेरी मच सर, थैंक यू।
Thank you.
Thank you, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, CREDAI Maharashtra. Thank you, Vidyanand ji.
Thank you, sir.
So, अनंत राजगांवकर ये हमारा दिल में है। कोतवाल जी, प्रमोद जी, सुनील फोडे जी, I mean I have a great association with I mean मेरा एसोसिएशन महाराष्ट्र का 2011 से
definitely.
शांतिलाल जी से, ललित जैन कुमार जैन जी से स्टार्ट हुआ है, देन दादा से, एंड वी हैव ग्रेट एसोसिएशन विथ CREDAI Maharashtra. Thank you CREDAI Maharashtra for giving me such a great opportunity. It's my honor. Really, I am very happy, and thank you so much.